some more of the Friday drafts. Except it's Saturday now, but point is it was Friday when we drafted and it's still on that event. And we're searching for an opponent. And finally we have found somebody ready to play. Our secondary did very well yesterday, getting 2 picks. And just 1 quarter, and our opponent forfeited yesterday, so.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick.
Oh, Bengals and the Steelers.
Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. And there's a flag on the play. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Yeah, he better hope that he's lonesome, because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a
So we have another no-huddler.
Safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there, because the confidence elevates.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Fresh set of downs here.
All right.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And here our defense is doing nothing. Yesterday they were the best, but
first of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The first carry now.
up the middle, stopped.
Lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes as a defense, when you're defending the pass, play after play, you get tired chasing the quarterback, especially the defensive lineman. So when they actually run the football, it's almost a relief.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Oh, he dropped it.
Dorial Green Beckham, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. Carr to throw again. That is caught. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Again, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Their big tight end, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Okay, this is a good one so far, 7-0.
We'll kick it away. Now the
Randall Cobb.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Emmitt Smith.
He's up to about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And we're just going to throw it off to the tight end quick.
That time at a 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack.
And Victor Cruz there.
But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To throw is Breeze. And they set up the screen. That's complete. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Yep, I'm going for it.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Breeze to throw for it on fourth. Complete. He finds Blake.
First down.
Down after a good gain. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Under pressure, they got him again. Sylvester Williams. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he caught that.
There on 4th and goal. And the Bengals will get the football back. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Carl will try it again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 1:57 to go in this 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Carr now on 1st down. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati 1st. Carr now on 1st down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And they're going to speed things up here.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
No, it's our ball. We get it. It's touchback there. That's good. He fumbled in the end zone and it went out.
Breeze now on 1st down.
In the end zone, and Breeze is sacked again.
Back at the 8-yard line. Sam Acho from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Sam Acho in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From his end zone, it's Breeze on 3rd and long. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. shotgun now for Carr. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. David Johnson, as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. And following the touchdown, Josh Scobie now will kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head to.
Let's see if we can break this big with Emmitt Smith.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to look deep down the field and unable to connect on the long pass.
Yeah, but we get the ball back.
So we have come to, so this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it here with Smith. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Breeze to throw on. Now Breeze wants the football. And the Bengals grab it. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So every time if we lose...
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
If we lose, I draft a new draft. If we get eliminated from the event, I draft a new draft. And our line...
Pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Oh my God. I have like such a good line, and yet our line is doing terrible.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Now this Bengals offense...
I'm quitting. It's gonna have to be a new event. So we have Chuck Pagano, vertical offense, West Coast offense. Then we have 3-4 defense, 3-4 defense, and 4-3 defense. We're gonna go Chuck Pagano, vertical offense, and 3-4 defense.
Oh, a tough decision on their hands.
And Emmitt Smith is good. We're gonna go Emmitt Smith.
Boy, you talk about a friendly turn of the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate
Up front.
entire unit. He's a very talented addition.
Then we're gonna go back.
Here. Difference maker. That's what that big right there is.
David D. Castro.
To see into the thought process of that pick.
Oh, there still are Friday night drafts. Yeah. Dante Moncrief might not be a starter, but
these middle rounds are where your
Robert Ayers Jr. No brainer.
On certain positions, there's no guarantee you're going to see him again. Tampa Bay, you might remember, has been represented already. Is there a chance to see a second buck come off the
Oh, yes, there is.
Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here or get yourself some help up front? These are the rounds you love to see. Some big names to choose from here. Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to
Drew Brees is good, but I mean,
there's still a gem or two that becomes available. Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to him or go after someone who can help you up front? Boy, a tough choice here, but one that any organization would love to have. How do you go wrong with these three guys? It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense?
offense here.
And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options
Up front.
either way.
No, Connor Barwin.
And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster.
And Champ
Boy, you talk
Bailey.
about a friendly turn of the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here.
And up front, yeah. Good interior blocking, which was what was blown up in my face last time. Two good corners and a good end. Okay, thank you all for watching. I'm Mr. Magic. Sayonara.